Hello and welcome to the WFO Racing League's Twisted Tuesday Can-Am Pro Series here at Pocono tonight. I want to welcome everybody into the stream, to the broadcast. There went Nation. He disappeared on us when we fired up. You see that, Coop?
Yeah, it did. I'm seeing. I don't know where he went. He must have shut his computer down.
He done bailed out on us, so no matter. These guys are getting lined up here, and we're getting ready to do some racing anyway, so we're going to take a look at it because we love how they start them here at Pocono. Set them in the angle on pit road before they take off. I think it's pretty cool. But let's take a look at our starting lineup real quick. Starting on the pole tonight, no surprise to me. This guy won here last season. He's fast here every time he shows up. He's the Momo Master. That's that number 48 of Greg Rourke. Starting outside of him is going to be the number 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. And I'm going to learn how to work the grid in a minute. There we go. Starting third tonight, you'll see the 04 Larry Anderson. To his outside is going to be the number 19 of Austin Wagner starting fourth. Starting fifth tonight, you'll see the 61 of Corey Cook. To his outside is going to be the number 51 of Troy Cook starting sixth. Starting seventh tonight, you got the number 92 of Dylan Altum. To his outside in eighth is going to be that number 9 of Tyler Red to Barber Lambert, driving a number 9 car once again. Start ninth tonight, going to see the fan favorite here. That's Hal Lamey driving the number 3. To his outside, you're going to see that number 20 of Russell Charneski starting 10th. Starting 11th tonight, the 96 of Michael Updegraff. Outside of him in 12th is going to be the 22 of Jorge Bustos. Starting 13th tonight, be the 54 of Adam Tips. To his outside in 14th is the 38 of Derek Robinson. Starting 15th tonight, you got the 14 of Jeff Tito's Vaca Martin. And to his outside in 16th, you got the 09 of Trent Ripley. Starting 17th tonight, you'll see Alan Westman driving a number 17 car. To his outside in 18th is going to be the 21 of Ryan Gallagher. Starting 19th tonight, you got that number 70 of Burt Wilson. To his outside's and 20th is the 8 of Steve Blankenship. 21st is going to be the 88 of David Moody. 22nd, we'll have the 63 of Glenn Jamison. 23rd tonight, you'll see Zach McDaniel in the 42, and we are getting ready to go green. Pace car brings them out at turn 3, ducks off the racing surface, and we are green flagging racing in Pocono. We're green, Coop. How long are we going to stay that way?
175 miles.
175 miles, Coop says. He says we're not going to have any cautions. We want to make a bet on cautions tonight.
I'm going to go with 3.
I'm going to say 2. I think they'll do maybe 2 cautions tonight.
There's plenty of room around this place to avoid each other.
Yeah, I think the start like this and then restarts are going to be the only issues as far as that goes because you bunch the cars up. Once they go about 8 laps, 6 laps, 8 laps, it's going to separate the field out, and you're not going to see that much of a problem with these guys.
Nope. The field is, you can run 4 wide on the front stretch. As long as you don't decide to take it into one like that, there's no reason that these guys should get into each other.
Yeah, I'm watching the leader going around there. Actually, we're watching the second place guy as I accidentally screwed up and pulled our Restream chat up. And, of course, that don't want to work right. Wants me to sign into it again, so welcome to my world.
Caution.
Oh, we got a caution early,
There's one.
didn't we? Take a look at the track map here. Do we have a 108 car?
Yes, we do.
That's Leo Lortz actually in the 108, and that's going to bring out caution number 1. So I think it's time, Coop. We're going to have to burn it down with what? Fire!
Not going to see much action on this one, I don't believe.
As Nation says, charcoal. He's slow down there on the bottom, what I picked up. It's like at the end of pit road here. Maybe the caution's already out by then. No, it wasn't. I'm not sure what the 108 did. He come down pit road, Coop.
Maybe he had a closed pit because of the pace. I don't know.
I don't
That's all about.
I don't even know why it brought a caution out unless he ended back up on the racetrack. And I'm assuming he's the one that brought it out. I didn't see anybody else in trouble there.
Well, he gridded late. Started from the pits.
I think he might have been the caution because he entered the track so slow. Right in turn one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know where that caution happened or what went on.
I don't know what he was doing there. I really don't. I'm a little confused by that. I didn't see anything else. Well, the 04's on pit road. That's going to be Larry Anderson, so let's take a look at Mr. Anderson here, too. That failed to work. Oh, we went back to live. All right. We're going to try this one more time here. We'll burn it down with fire one more time. He may have just stopped to get tires or something. But I wouldn't imagine, Coop, that the caution would have come out. It's not going to show it on our replay screen. You might be able to get it on yours, but it was like he was disappeared on mine. So we're going to go back here while we're pacing under caution. Take a look at the front of the field there, your leader. No surprise, that 48 of Greg Rourke. And I'm actually going to take a minute to get signed into my chat here.
Sorry there, Vern. I'm just kind of in and out talking to these guys. We're trying to figure out where the caution happened. I guess that's the only conclusion we have is the 108 car brought it out.
He did enter pit road or come off of pit road. First off, he violated the rule when he did that, Coop.
Yep, he came above the yellow line.
He came above the yellow line, exactly. And I think his speed was so slow when he did it that it brought the caution out.
Yep.
So that would be my best guess.
Well, I don't think his connection is the greatest either. He's got a 20 quality in the room right now, so.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that. My restream chat is not playing nice with me. It's making me pick bridges out. And finally, hooray, it's working. Because we stream to Twitch and YouTube, I like to turn the restream on so I can see the Twitch messages in it. The YouTube I can usually read from watching the stream, in which I do in every race. So our replay must have been right. We went to the culprit of the caution, which was the 108 car. He just didn't crash. But had he had followed the rule there, Coop, it wouldn't have happened. Meanwhile, we're going to take a look at your top 10 here, or at least your top 5. Your leader, the number 48, Greg Rourke. Outside, or right behind him there in second, that 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. Third right now, you're going to see the number 20, or 19 of Austin Wagner. I am getting their car numbers right. Then we'll see the number 92, Dylan Altum. Altum running fourth right now. Running fifth tonight.
He started 7th.
Yeah, he's moved up a few spots. I think he was P1 in practice, Scoop.
Really?
Yeah, I think the 92 there was P1 in practice, so he's definitely got speed around Pocono today.
I was looking at the grid, and not a lot of guys shuffled, but he moved.
All right, I'm going to have to say hello to everyone in the chat. Diana, Melissa, Cindy. Good to see everyone coming in here tonight. Cindy's going to pick 4 cautions tonight. What was I at? 2?
I think you picked 2 and I picked 3. So
All right. So we're at
if the
1
price is
right
right.
now. We're at 1 right now. We'll see if they can get it sorted out.
I wouldn't even count that one as a caution.
You know, I don't either. I mean, the
That's a
guy
lane
entered
delay.
the guy entered the track too slow. That's a fuck
It
up for
started
my
raining
racing.
and they just yellow flagged it. That's all that happened. It was raining in turn 1.
Raining in turn 1, little bit of rain. They threw the yellow out, which is cool. I know we're getting ready for a restart because the lights are out on the pace car.
I hope we don't have too many cautions. This might be the worst track to pace around.
And because I didn't say it before we started, I was rushing to get everything else done. I want to thank Bradley Cooper for coming in the booth and broadcasting and covering for Nation tonight. Nation was in here, and then he disappeared. Didn't he, Coop?
Yeah, just abruptly.
As soon as I fired the broadcast up.
Get back in here.
He's not in Discord, is he?
I don't believe so.
No, he's all the way out. He ain't even online right now. He said he's got to get to bed early because he's got to get up early in the morning for work, but he could have took him a nap when he got home today. He failed to do it, Coop.
It's all right. I'll try to fill the void. I know I don't have quite the vocabulary and chemistry, but I'll try.
You're doing a great job, Coop. Love having you in the booth. Garrison, good to see you in the stream, buddy.
I just really enjoy watching these K&N cars whipping around these tracks.
Man,
It's fun.
they're a fun car to watch. They're definitely a fun car to drive. I love the new tire model. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm kind of jealous that them guys are out there having all the fun, and we're up here in the booth tonight, Coop.
Yeah.
Makes you just a little bit.
They definitely have the edge here with the new tire model. I think these cars are going to be a lot of fun when they implement it to the other oval cars.
Yeah, I do too. Pace car's in, and we're green flag and racing right now. That green flag come fast after the pace. I don't even think pace car was off the racing surface when it come out, Coop.
You don't get much time to gun it then.
So Greg Rourke not wasting any time, getting a good restart here, trying to get away from these guys. He knows the safest place to be is where? Out in no man's land. Put him in
Take it as far away as you can.
Put him in the rear view mirror and drive off with it. You are watching the Momo Master up there in that number 48. We're kind of watching the field fan out. We do have a blinker back there, Coop. And I'm not even going to guess the number because I know it.
How Amy's in the wall.
I see that. 3 cars in the wall. Go back there and see how he recovered from it. He's got it out of the wall now, headed down the straightaway here. But I think he might have a little damage on that hot rod.
Yep.
Yeah, a little bit on the right rear. And definitely a little bit on that right front. Not severe damage. I think he'll recover from it and be okay, but he's definitely got a little damage on there. Meanwhile.
Yeah. They were complaining in practice, so I don't know if the 3 cars going to be able to get it right. It's been tight all day.
Yeah, hopefully they can adjust that thing on a couple of these pit stops and get him settled down and in a good place. I'm watching the 92 car right now, Dylan Alton, running up here in this 3rd spot. This kid is showing some speed tonight. Actually today, because it's not dark yet, right, Coop?
Well, I mean, depending on where you are right now. It's dark in my neck of the woods.
It's dark in mine, too, but right now we're in Pocono in the daylights.
Well, I mentioned that to you earlier that Dylan had picked up like 4 spots.
He's going for P2 now.
Yeah, he's moving.
Yeah, he's underneath the 77 car.
Hopefully he can get up there and put some pressure on that 48.
I don't know, man. This turn right here, that turn 1, the outside line seems to work really good for carrying momentum off the corner. But I think if the 92 could get a look under him going into the tunnel turn, he'd probably pull the pass off. But you see he's under fire now from the 19 Austin Wagner.
Austin's going to take him inside. Oh, man. Dylan held it. going to be side by side in the 3 maybe.
And again, with the momentum, Dylan having that outside line, he's able to hang on with the momentum there. And that 92 car is just, he's fast. I mean, there's no other way to look at it. He's just fast. Meanwhile, the fast guy, though, right there, that Crossett car, that number 48 of Greg Rourke.
It already pulled it out to 1.2 seconds.
1.2 seconds on these guys, and I'm going to tell you right now, the Momo Master is about ready. If he wins it tonight, I'm just going to call him the Pocono Master, too.
He said he set an alarm on his phone. He was marking the day on his calendar to come to this track.
This is why, Coop. This is exactly why.
That's 90% of it. The mindset when you approach something. If you feel confident, the rest will come.
Yeah, that's what it takes. It takes that confidence, and he definitely has it here. But, man, if that 92 can get around that 77, I'm thinking the 92 Save the Titties car might have a little something for him.
He's saving the titties right now. He's being patient.
Oh, he just bumped the wall. He must be listening to the broadcast. The 19 is going to clear him here and probably put him back to the 4th position. He cleared him down the straightaway, Coop.
Yeah, I think the 92 might have broke a lot of momentum coming out of 3 like that.
I think he might have scraped a titty. Just scraped one. He didn't tear it off, though.
One's a little smaller than the other one.
That's right. Took a little off the right side. I don't even think he's got damage from it. I mean, I think
he came back on the 19 pretty good.
Yeah, he did. I don't think he even got damage. The spoiler looks real good on the car. And he's looking back underneath the 19 here to get a spot back. But those little mistakes like that cost you, that stuff that you don't really see Greg Rourke make in the 48 car.
Yeah, that's time on the track. That broke his momentum, if anything.
Oh, man, we got a car wrecking hard in the back. Coop just went down the pit road, and I don't have a car number, but if you give me one, we got to go look at that, dude. I found him, 17
Alan
car.
Westman.
Yes. Yep. We're going to burn it down with fire real quick, even under the green flag, because this was crazy. You got to watch this. We're watching the 17 car when we come back into this replay, and we got to hit it one more time. Here we go. He's following the 09 of Trent Ripley. He looks like he's looking under Trent here to get a position. And we'll have to see what happened. Probably on corner exit if I had to guess. Oh, he just overdrives it, gets into the wall. He speeds down pit road, but he doesn't take out anything. If he needs a black flag clear, go ahead and do it, Coop.
I believe he exited the race.
He went for a ride. But if he exited, that's understandable. Maybe a little bit embarrassed after that. Oh, what happened to Greg?
I think there was some radio chatter. He was rather angry.
With itself?
Yeah. Nothing happened to Greg.
Oh, yeah, there about 4 more tenths of a second happened.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? Greg's like, he's all by himself.
About 3 or 4 tenths of a second happened there, Coop. He's pulling away from him.
They're going a lap down.
Man, this battle back here, though, the 92 and the 19 are still going at it. You know what this comes down to? Those two cars are close to the same speed. I think the 19 is better in one corner, and the 92 is better in the other two. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Racing with these guys, that's definitely the case. It always seems like Dylan and Austin are always in that top 5. They're always passing back and forth. One will fall off and one will come in.
19's got a good run on the 77 right now. He's going to look to the inside of them. I believe they're headed down to the tunnel here. Austin Wagner and a 19 on the inside. He's going to take it and going to drag the 92 with him, so they're going to carry their fight up there to second. No. Look at that. The 92 now cutting underneath of the 19. So put the 92 to second. He's going to clear the 19 here off of turn 3.
He's building that momentum back up. He's starting to get the thing rolling again.
Meanwhile, these boys don't want to look in their mirror because I just seen that green Interstate Batteries car, Corey Cook and Troy Cook in that 51 there running up. And then the Bass Pro Shops car behind them is going to be the 20 of Russell Charneski. So Charneski's usually fast, and he's showing it again tonight. Meanwhile, man, Greg Rourke is he's in a race of his own tonight, Coop.
I think we're going to do periodic checks of that 48 car just to make sure there's no damage on it. You know, see how it's going.
That well, I can tell you right now he's keeping it out of the wall.
Yep. He's in his own area code. He's just driving his line. Nothing to worry about.
If he has a problem, it won't be the driver of the 48. It might be that ancient Momo racing wheel he's using. But
well, we got like a relic.
Oh man, he's got an old wheel. I have one the same age and about the same condition as his, and I've had mine for damn near 20 years. The only difference is mine's in a box and Greg's still rocking his. That is a true story. Taking a look there at the 20 car and the 51, that's Russell Charneski in 6th, and the 51 car is going to be Troy Cook in 7th. Meanwhile, they're battling for second place again up here. 19 of Austin Wagner looking to the inside of the 92 of Dylan Altum. This has just been back and forth for the past several laps here.
Oh yeah, these guys have been battling hard, and you can pretty much put a blanket on them. Their times are matched. It's just one guy's better than the other one in the corner.
Exactly.
Turn one, yeah. Turn one might be good for Dylan, and turn two is good for Greg, and they're all boxing each other up.
Oh, Troy Cook in a battle back there behind him. He looked to the inside of Charneski, but then he backed off. So I don't know if he didn't feel like he had the room there, if he's just going to live to fight another lap. I know that Troy's fast here because I practiced with him the other night, and Troy was working on the longer run. So I'd watch that 51 car as this thing goes on. They should be getting pretty close to green flag pit stops as well, Coop.
Yeah, they're at lap 17. I want to say they're right on the window right now.
What a battle back here, though. That's the 20 of Charneski. He gets around that 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. Now the 51's there. You can see the 51 just backing off in the corner a little bit, taking it easier on corner entry, and getting a hell of a run off the corner. Look at the speed he gets. He drives it off the corner real good. He's going to get to the inside of the 77 coming down the straightaway. Going to put it down here into turn 1. 51's going to clear the 77, slide up in front of him a little bit here. No harm, no foul, plenty of distance there. And you see Troy Cook moving up a position to the 6th position here. That's going to move the 77 back one more. I think that damage on that right side of that 77 may be affecting him a little bit.
Yeah, that spoiler's up a little high. Probably a little more drag. This is a long front straightaway to have any damage for.
I can't ignore that lead gap, man.
3.8.
About 4 seconds right now. I'm going to go back here to the 9 car. Tyler, Red the Barber right there. You see a couple of votes coming in for driver of the day, and he's got that thing up inside the top 10 here, Coop. He's got a little damage on the right side of it, but he's going forward.
Keep the shiny side up, Tyler, and bring it home.
That's right. Kick it back one more. We find the 63 of Glenn Jamison running in the 9th position. He's going to have tomorrow night's admin, that number 54 there of Adam Tips behind him. Adam running in the 10th spot right now. That might change. Adam's looking to the inside of the 63. Ooh. He had a lift, Coop.
Yeah, I think he had a little tight condition there.
I think he might have been expecting maybe just a little bit more room there, too.
Yep.
And it wasn't there for him, and he had to lift out of it to save an accident. Yeah, he's pitting. He's going to bring it down pit road right here. He might have been the first one that I seen do it, and the 22 is going to come in behind him there. That's going to be Jorge Bustos in the 22. I'll tell you what, Jorge drove from the back up to 15th, so we know that car's moving pretty good tonight. Another one coming down pit road here. That's going to be that 3-car Hal Amy. You can see the damage on the right side as he's pacing slowly down pit road.
We got the 92 in the lead now, so I believe that Greg must have brought it down pit road.
Yeah, our leader pitted.
We got 3 wide for the lead right now.
Oh, we're going to the lead battle then. Yeah, 92. 61 of Corey Cook there. 19 of Austin Wagner. Man, that 92 and 19 have just been on top of each other since a green flag dropped. They got separated there briefly by the 61, and I'm going to tell you that, man, I don't know about staying out here with Greg Rourke already pitting 2 laps ago, Coop.
Well, if it goes green the rest of the way, it might pan out where you only have to make 1 less stop. I don't know what the mileage is on this car.
I don't think they can probably go more than 18 laps, man. It's a pretty long track, so if you're talking about 17 or 18 laps, then I don't see where it's going to benefit them staying out 2 extra laps here. I think overall it's just going to hurt them. It's going to give Greg a bigger gap in front of him, and it's going to give the guys behind of him that pitted a better chance of coming out.
Yeah.
A good example to keep an eye on is the 61 of Corey Cook. He was right in between these 2 cars when he pitted. So let's see how much of a gap there is between him and these 2. You see both of them, the 92 and 19, are both going to head it down pit road right here. 19 almost come in a little hot there. I believe he got it woed down. He's running on the back right corner of that 92 car. Now he's going to give him a little bumper love, Coop.
He's helping him into his pit stall.
He's like, come on, buddy, you're about a mile an hour under here. I want to bump you up there to speed. Okay. But we do still have some cars sitting on the racetrack that haven't pitted. That's that number 70 right there, Burt Wilson. And behind him is a new driver here at WFO. We want to welcome Zach McDaniel over here. I talk about Burt, and he just blinked on me. That's a pretty interesting paint job on that 42.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he was brought over. Zach, I think, was referred over here by Russell Charneski. So, Russell, we want to thank you for that. We always love having good drivers brought over to the league. Coops brought a couple of guys over recently. Nick Gardner brought us James Hudson. I mean, we got some really good guys over here from referral, and we appreciate the heck out of that. They're going to battle for the lead here. Zach McDaniel in the number 42 shooting to the inside of the 70 of Burt Wilson. This is for the lead. These guys are off cycle. They haven't pitted yet. And behind them is going to be in 4th place now is Greg Rourke in the 48. But what I want to show you, actually Corey Cook must have had a problem. You know what I'll bet you? I bet you got a penalty, Coop.
Yeah, I believe his pit road exit was a little bit rule breaking. So
I'm going to go back through here and see if I can find it. Fastest lap of the session set by Greg Rourke. I'm not seeing as we see Corey come back out on the track here. But I would almost bet it was a penalty for him to do that.
Yeah, they gave him a pass through for exiting pit road before turn 1.
Aha. Man, that'll kill you. Meanwhile, the leader's still going to be the 70 of Burt Wilson. He must have pitted at the end of that last pit stop, that 70 car, and has a little bit more fuel. I don't know if these people watching the race tonight might want to change their vote on how many cautions we're going to have. See, that 61's going to go after and get one of his laps back the hard way here, Coop. Now, the distance that 70 car is able to go might make him be able to make this race one less stop than everyone else, Coop. He's going quite a ways here. 25 laps right now for the number 70 car, Burt Wilson, your leader. Second place, you see him back here. That's going to be Greg Rourke in that number 48 car. And you go back and find third place right here. That's Dylan Altum, and you don't have to look far for fourth place at number 19. He's all over the back of the 92. In fact, third place is going to change hands here. Dylan Altum, or the 19 Austin Wagner, looking to the inside. And you see Troy Cook in the 51 right behind these two. This is going to be your battle right now for third, fourth, and fifth place. Your junior in the chat telling his drivers to hammer down. Well, they're not HJRM drivers we're looking at now, but these two boys are hammered down. That's the third and fourth of the 92 of Dylan Altum and the 19 of Austin Wagner. Man, these two have put on a show, too, the entire race. They've been right at each other, battling back and forth for position. Just a really good performance by these two. You go back one more spot to fourth. Quietly working his way up there. Definitely has a good car in the long run. That's that 51 of Troy Cook. One of the fan favorites in here tonight, as the votes will show for the driver of the day. When we go back one more to fifth, you see that 20 of Russell Charneski, Bass Pro Shops car. He's going to have the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger, the outside pole sitter of this race. Helmlinger running in the sixth position right now, driving the Whataburger number 77 car. Sixth right now, though, for the 9 fans. Red to Barber, Tyler Lambert in that 9 car. Tyler's got that thing up to sixth position. Car still looks pretty decent. Slowly working his way up through the field tonight. Right behind him in seventh, you'll see that number 14 of Jeff Martin, the Tito's Vaca driver out of Georgia. Jeff's another one, been kind of slowly working his way up, got inside the top 10. I know he don't like these tracks very much, but running pretty decent on this one tonight. Eighth tonight, you'll see the 54 Adam Tips right now. And I must have missed something because...
Yeah, we got some race control discussion. There was also another penalty handed out for another driver.
The 48.
Yeah.
Greg Rourke. I watched him drop back, and that's going to give us a brand new leader. So little bit of something for Greg to catch up from there. We talked about it earlier. I mean, he had a fast race car, but, man, little stuff like that will eat you up, Coop. I'll tell you, the benefactor of it's going to be that number 92, Dylan Altum, the Indiana driver. He has put a little bit of distance between himself and the number 19, Austin Wagner. Wagner running second right now. Troy Cook back there in the third position. That's why you've been quiet, Coop. You've been working on the penalties, ain't you?
I'm working hard, buddy. I don't want to do this right now. Not that I don't want to. It's what I'm doing that I don't want to do.
Right. It's what you have to do. It's hard. It's hard to do that. That's a hard call to make. But we talked about it. If they come up a little bit, that's fine. You know what I mean? As long as they get back down there. They just can't stay up and go right onto the track.
Yeah, it's really unsafe, and I know iRacing allows it, but...
Well, we said it before the race, and if anyone was paying attention in the drivers' meeting, they all heard it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's nothing we're making up here. I mean, we did tell the drivers before the race, and That's I'm sorry, that's how we've always done it at Pocono. So every season we raced here, we've had that rule. We're taking a look at the 4th place car, though. We've seen the 3rd place car, Troy Cook, there. That's one of your teammates, Coop. I think, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a HJRM car right there.
Sure is. He's got it up in the top 3, and I'll be interesting to see what he can do on the long run here as we're working lap 30 of 70. Then we'll go back to Charneski. I'm definitely not going to write the 48 car off.
Oh, no. I don't think he's fallen a lap down yet. Maybe on this scoring time by, but...
Aiden, good to see you in the chat, young man. I'll check him right now to see if I can determine if he's a lap down or not. I got him scored back in the 21st position. I think he just took his lap back, Coop.
Yep, I think, yeah, if the 92 is the leader, he just got it back.
He just got his lap back from the 92.
Yeah, they had to penalize him twice.
What was the second one for?
He took service when he went through the pass-through. It's just a pass-through penalty, but you're not allowed to take service on the
right.
That's technically an advantage, so...
That's right.
He had to receive a second pass-through. Still, he's making up a lot of time. So
Did that put him back on the lead lap?
Yeah, that should put him back on the lead lap right there.
And he's got 4 tires?
Yep, so...
He's not.
He's down, but he's not out.
He's not out yet. Meanwhile, back up front on the farm by 1.6 seconds. I think that clean air up front must be an advantage. You can see the 92 car, the leader of Dylan Altum, is able to pull out a little bit this time on that 19 Austin Wagner. We've seen before where they were running right there together, and now they're separated by 1.7 seconds, Coop.
Yeah, he's made up a little time on him. It's 1.5 on the scoring. I think if he keeps that roll going, Dylan's really driving that thing hard early in the run. Be interesting to see what he can do.
Well, he's got it up to about 2 seconds as he crosses the line right here. You see, Troy Cook is the one that's actually closing in a little bit here. The 51, him and the 20 car, Russell Charneski. I've been watching them the past few laps, and they have seemed to be making up a little bit of distance here. The 91 was about the fastest car that last lap, but the 51 and the 20 were both faster than the 19. So they might be running the 19 down in second right now, but they're not really gaining on the leader. Leader turned to 56.7, 51 turned to 56.8. So about a tenth of a second, not quite a tenth. We'll have to check them as they come by the line here.
Yeah, Austin Wagner lost a little time, but the rest of the field stayed about the same.
Well, first and third, to give you an example, was separated by 1/1000th of a second. Altum turned a 784, and Troy Cook turned a 783. So Cook about thousandths faster that lap, Coop. That's just crazy.
Troy really focused on his long run driving. I think he really saves, and so it'll be interesting maybe right before pits to see if he makes up a lot of ground. That's usually like the 5-minute window or the 5-lap window before pit.
The biggest drop the last lap was going to be the number 20 car of Charneski. He actually turned a 57.3, so he was the slowest of the 4 that lap. Actually, he's going to go slower than that this lap. And again, man, I mean, the one in the the one in the 92 and the 51 are turning almost identical laps. You can see now it's a 3.1 second lead to get up here to the leader, the 92 car. We've had one caution tonight. We're officially halfway through the race right now, Coop.
It's not looking good for my caution count.
Oh, and once they get settled out and start doing green flag pit stops, you know how it works.
Yep.
I've been talking about the speed. He's matching the leader lap after lap. Some laps beating him. The 51 of Troy Cook. He's caught the number 19 car here.
Yeah, he wants to get around him as quick as he can. If he's got to run, he needs to go, because if that 19's holding him up, oh, we got a caution flag.
Oh, we got a caution flag. What in the hell of it? 77?
No, I see a 61 and an 09 maybe.
77's got considerable damage, so let's start here and let's burn it down with fire. We got to get our fire going here. Getting a little cold up in some of them states. They probably need this fire to warm up, so if you need it, you got it. Yep, 77 car. Back it up a little farther to see what happened to him. Looks like he is exiting the pits. He's keeping it on the bottom here. And then as he's coming up on the straightaway, shit went south on him. He loses it, spins it out, and gets into the inside wall right there. Going to put a little damage on the Whataburger car. So that one, Coop, would be the 77. And that will bring out caution number 2 here tonight. That caution was a big break for one, number 48 Momo Master, Greg Rourke. The Momo Master's going to catch a break. 61 of Corey Cook's going to catch a break here more than likely. You can see.
I just think it's crazy that Greg, he went down pit road twice and got his lap back.
He had a big lead, man, and he pitted before those guys, which give him an advantage of fresh tires. You see what I mean? So he, I mean, if he went in with a 4.5 second lead, he could have feasibly come out with a 7 or 8 second lead. So that kind of stuff tends to help. But Rourke is, I told you I'm not going to write him off.
No, and this caution helps that cause. It puts you back up with them, basically the leaders, because this field's going to be grouped up.
Yeah, that
so
19.
Navigate the traffic good.
That 19 might have fell back because there's a little damage on the back of that car. So maybe he'll get it straightened out here. You see him rushing down to get on the pit road. We're going to make green flag pit stops. Hal Jr., what are you up to, buddy?
Drinking beer.
We got Hal Jr. in the booth, drinking adult beverages.
Drink one for me, buddy.
I will.
I've never had this much responsibility in my whole life, and I have a kid. I feel like there's so much that could go wrong. I don't want to be that guy that accidentally boots somebody out of the race.
Right on.
Air quotations accidentally.
But I've done it. Oh, man. I think the 19, I don't know if he got him, but I think the 92 almost had the speed to get around the feller.
Maybe.
We'll find out if he gets slowed down to go to the back here. But he might have got him. The 19 just might not have been able to accelerate fast enough. And if he did, that's going to take your top 3, or actually the top 4 will come out the same.
What is the pit road speed limit there?
45.
55 at this?
I think it's
45?
45. I can't remember.
I hope it's not, because he's going 62 when he leaves. It's
even if it's 55 at 62, then he's probably going to get a penalty.
Yeah, he was at 58 when the commitment cone here is hard to see.
I don't know. As it changed around, I think we got some guys maybe taking a waiver round up here, if I had to guess.
Dylan left the pits at 58 miles an hour across that line. That's close.
He got
Doesn't
away.
count.
He got away with one. It's 55 then. I'm wrong.
That was a tight race off pit road for sure.
There wasn't much distance between the two. I can see the 77 and the 9. It's actually scoring a 9 of Red to Barber there as the leader. There's a car spun out going on the pit road back there, Coop. I guess pacing can be rough around this place, too.
Do you have a number on that car?
I don't. I didn't go back that far, so I don't. But he's on pit road right now. Try 04 maybe, or that'd be my best guess. Looked like he might just pass up, you know, been a little late on his pit road entry and turned it. I don't know. There's no penalty that should be handed to him, though. I mean, he penalized himself enough. So I'm going to bet that the 9 and the 77 had probably pitted, and they're going to take the wave around right here. That would be my... We know the 77 did because he actually brought the caution out. And I'm betting the 9 probably did too, and these guys are taking wave arounds. And while we got this caution, it's a good time to remind everybody to make sure you put your vote in for your favorite driver for Driver of the Day. I know a lot of you have already put your vote in, but anyone else that might have joined us late here needs to do the same thing. Get them votes in for Driver of the Day. We're going to tally it up at the end of this thing. We're going to tell you your Driver of the Day. So, Junior, how's life been treating you, buddy?
Can't complain.
Well, that's a good sign. Always a good sign.
Beer's always cold, and money keeps going in my wallet each Friday.
There you go. Get money in your pocket. Cold beer, good drinks. All right, so the 9 car is going to be your leader. He wasn't taking a wave around. He been running up in that top 5 or 6. He's going to try his hand up there leading it, Coop.
Oh, we'll see how it turns out.
He's going to have probably a little bit older tires than those guys have. If I had to guess there. But you're right, Coop. We'll have to see how it turns out, won't we?
Hopefully turn 1 turns out fine. I know the tires make a lot of difference when you're going into that first turn.
Well, I'll tell you that they're 2x2 to the ass end of the gate there. Coming through turn 2 at Pocono, 2x2. 2x2 through turn 2, Coop.
This is caution number 3, correct?
Caution number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah, they take a long freaking time here. Really easy to lose count. Thankfully, the overlays show me. We are on caution number 2, lap 40 of 70, so going to be 30 laps to go now, 29 when they get to the line. All right, here we go. We're getting ready. And we're green flag. 9 car didn't take off or take advantage of that. So he's got a little work to do. The 92's got a good run on the outside. He got a little help from the 51 of Troy Cook there. They're 2x2. Red to Barber in that 9 car fighting for the lead on the inside. 20 car or 92 car Dylan Altum on the outside. Outside line's going to prevail this time maybe. No, they're still side by side. See Austin Wagner in that 19 going to move up to the outside. Troy Cook didn't get too good of a run out of the corner. He's going to lose a little ground here.
Oh, he's
Contact. contact and the wreck is on. That's all it takes is contact. That is not what you want to see. I believe that was the 54 of Adam Tips he got together with there. Burn it down with fire. We're going to find out exactly what happened right here. Cautions breed cautions, and that will be caution number 3 right there. All right, I'm going to go to a little different view here. Maybe take a look at the chase and back it up one more time. See what happened as they come up here to the tunnel. Well, I know what I seen on my screen. It looked like a lot of netcode happened there, Coop.
Yeah, there was a good bit of netcode in that, but I don't know. Two guys kind of going for the same line, maybe. I think Troy had his entry. The 54 had his entry. They just kind of met at the enter.
Yeah, they might not have met at all, though, if it hadn't been for the 3 foot of netcode that was there.
Yeah, I'm watching it in slow motion. It's just, there's a gap there. There's definitely a gap there.
Yeah, there's too much of a gap to not call it anything other than what it is. I would go with netcode on it. I mean, it's plain as day on that one. Meanwhile, the 92 wrestled the lead away from the 9 car. So Dylan Altum is back to the lead. Rourke, on the other hand, is one I want to keep an eye on. He's got it back up to 14th here, and the car's clean. That's the 48 car we're talking about, the Crossit. He's got Burt Wilson behind him in the 70. Looks like Burt's right front might need a little bit of a hammer to it. Mayhem Moody's back there too. We ain't talked about him tonight. That's that 88 car, David Mayhem Moody. Moody having a pretty quiet night. Good race back here in 15th. Right behind his teammate there. See Corey Cook back there too. He's actually in front of these guys. Corey's made it back up to A spot now. Corey was one of the ones that got hit with a pit road penalty after the first green flag pit stop. 96 car, Michael Updegraff. That's going to be the Coors Light car up there on the outside. Coop's helping out not just in the broadcast booth, but he is doing some adminning tonight.
Having fun though. I'm having fun. Just got, little lapses of responsibility in between.
Oh, you're doing good, Coop. Aiden, I seen the message you put in there, and I meant to show it, but I accidentally hit it, and I don't know how to get it back, so... Yeah, netcode is a bitch, man.
Yeah, the iRacing servers have been so hit and miss the last couple of
Aren't
weeks.
they just the best, most peachy things we've ever had? I think back, though, Coop, and it's better than the days when we had Warp.
Yeah. Surging cars out of the
Yes.
grandstand, teleporting inside of you. And
Out of the grandstand, through the wall, off of pit road, on top of haulers. I mean, they were everywhere. You would get guys that would warp ahead 12 seconds or warp behind 12 seconds. You know what I mean?
Because everybody had that Black & Decker toaster oven router combo. That's what it looked like.
Sometimes it wasn't even routers, man. It was right out of your damn phone jack in the wall.
Yeah. You had that modem.
Had that 56K modem if you were lucky enough to have a 56K. You may have had a 32 or 36K? It was stupid.
I remember the compact computers when they first launched, and they had the first standard 56K modems.
Yep, first standard 56K, and man, when you got a 56K, you thought you had a rocket ship.
Oh my gosh. You could download a song in a day.
I remember adding it to my first custom build. I actually found a 56K modem at Walmart.
Wow.
Definitely did. I'll tell
It
you,
was locked up in a box, wasn't it? It was locked up in a case.
No, actually, it wasn't back then. And the
No?
other thing that wasn't locked in a case that was sitting on the shelf that I bought at the same time was called a Voodoo 3 graphics card.
I've heard of that.
Oh my God! That back in the day, it was a damn beast, Coop. It was literally a beast. I was racing before I got the Voodoo 3, but damn it, after I got that graphics card from Walmart, I was really racing. Damn, that card's 20 years old now, Coop.
I'm 27, so...
You were
that
7
puts it in
years old when I
perspective.
got that
Yeah, I
card.
was 7 years old.
I think I built my first computer in 96 or 7, probably. And it seemed like I had some ATI cards, Little Wonders or some shit before that, maybe. There was something I had before that, but whatever it was insignificant compared to the Voodoo 3. That Voodoo 3 changed the whole game of... it changed the whole world of computer gaming. It really did. It was that good of a graphics card back in the day. Meanwhile, back on the farm at Pocono, we have the WFO K&M Pro Series. Oh, Missy, I don't know how that's making you feel your age. It's definitely making me feel mine. Look how long I've been playing these computer games. You're worried about your age, and I've been playing the damn games this long. That means I've been married longer than that, too. That's the craziest part about it.
So the Voodoo, is that something you, like, stuck pins into and...
No, you didn't have to stick no pins in it, but it was a little bit of a chore to plug it in. It plugged into the old-style fucking slots. What were they called, AGP?
Ah, AGP, that's before my time of taking computers apart.
AGP is what it's called. Well, back in the old 32-bit days, Windows 95
PCI
shit.
now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's PCI Express now, times 16 usually on graphics. All right, we're turn 3, man. We're getting ready to go here. Red DeBarber on the outside of the 9 car. The leader's the 92 Dylan Alton. Third's going to be the 19 Austin Wagner. And fourth is going to be the number 20 Russell Charneski. And we're gone.
Wow.
We are gone. Charneski's going to give the 9 some help. Not quite going to get him to the outside of the 92 here. But definitely going to clear the 9 in second. And Charneski's going to get to the outside of the number 19 Austin Wagner. We had a little action going on behind that there. I seen Jorge Bustos in that 22 shoot up to the wall. Well, we got 25 laps to go. We've had 3 cautions, and on this restart, it's no different. They're going after it. We got another caution.
Looks like the 51, Troy Cook. Something happened with him.
Yeah, got the 51 slow on the racetrack, so... Oh, he's got considerable damage. It looks like that car's been pretty used up. All right, let's burn it down with fire. Let's see what happened to that number 51. No, we didn't go back far enough. I'm going to have to back it up one more time, Coop. He's in a battle here with the 77, the 88 of Mayhem Moody. I see them guys there. Oh, no. Like Mayhem might have rolled up there and got into him a little bit. I had to burn it down again because I accidentally got out of the way there. So we'll go back here a little bit and investigate it one more time. Yeah, it looks like the 88's just going to come up and get into the 51 there, Coop. 51's going to get the worst end of that and end up in the inside wall really hard.
Yeah, I'm not
And
sure
then
what happened
something
there.
just happened again. And I believe Troy Cook might have left the server. We'll have to figure out what happened there, Coop. I know what caused the wreck, but definitely something happened a little bit after that.
I think that was a I'm not happy with you.
A little bit of frustration there, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't do that at WFO, though.
No, we're not supposed to.
Oh, we don't. Gotta let
That's
that
rather
cooler.
unfortunate.
You gotta let that cooler head prevail in those situations. But we'll talk about all that later. We got a race to broadcast and get back to here. Miss Sandy, great to see you in YouTube. Hopefully you're feeling good tonight. Keeping our prayers coming out to you. Yeah, you hate to see it, you know. I mean, after what happened with the first one and then the net code the first time around and then having that happen the second time, I can see where it can be frustrating.
Yeah.
But the first one, there ain't nothing nobody could do. You know what I mean? Netcode is what it is. It's netcode.
Yeah, I've been there. Sometimes it's really hard to hold yourself together.
I've been there myself. I have.
You practice all week, and
I've been doing this for a whole long time, and I've been there more than once. So I know where he's at. But we do have rules for a reason.
yeah, I think we're gonna have to talk to that guy. We'll get his head back straight.
It's frustrating, but reel it in. You think it's frustrating, go race NIS on Thursday nights and Sunday nights.
Yeah, where you have no control and no rules.
You'll find out what frustrating is. You don't even have no admins or nothing there.
It is no holds barred and no one to review it.
Right on. That's exactly right. And if it's bad enough, you can send a protest, and good luck with getting iRacing to do anything about it. So you can go to that kind of racing, or you can come over here where there's a little bit of rules and structure, where hopefully you can have a better, cleaner race. Pocono's a tough track. Restarts are going to make it even tougher. We've seen some lone green flag racing tonight. These guys just all need to get calmed back down and get back in line. You know what I mean? It's simple. You want a lone green flag run, don't wreck the guy next to you. You want to pace every damn time, wreck on a restart. That's the simplicity of it. And then at the end of the day, you got to remember that shit happens. We still got lights on the pace car here. It takes forever to pace around this racetrack. It's one of the things I hate the most about it. You have 4 cautions here. It's like having 9 cautions at Charlotte. Have you noticed that, Coop?
Sorry, I was pretending to admin. What was you saying, buddy? I'm sorry.
When you have 4 cautions here, it's like having 8 or 9 cautions at Charlotte.
Oh yeah, it's like forever.
All right, hopefully
around this place.
Finally, lights are out on the pace car. Now we can go 2x2. I know we got some cars that are out of the race. Hopefully Troy will come back in and talk to us once he gets calmed down. Get all this stuff ironed out and get on with racing. Right, Coop?
Yep, let's get our heads right and let's get back to this green flag run that we started off there in lap 7, I think.
We got to get these drivers to settle in here on this restart. We still got 21 laps to go, so we're still a little ways from finishing this. 92 is the leader. Dylan Altum outside of him's a 19, Austin Wagner. Restarting third, you got the number 20, and Russell Charneski. To his outside is going to be the 61 of Corey Cook. Tim Hamlet wasn't able to make it tonight. He's having some PC problems, and he was feeling a little bit under the weather, so we wanted to go ahead and give him a break, get him feeling better. We got Cooper up here, who's able to go back through the replays, and that's why I've been spending a little extra time on him tonight, so you're getting a little view of what the admins actually do. I didn't really want to incorporate that in the broadcast booth, but we want to cover for Tim, and I think we're doing a pretty good job of it tonight.
Yeah, I mean, hand it out. That's, I'm here to help. Any chance I can get. You do this all for free, and
Coop doing a hell of a job tonight. Oh, man, I got mad respect. When you're in, I've been in that admin booth for I don't know how long. Years I did it. And I know exactly how it is. But we're going to get restarted right here on lap, whatever lap we're on. We got 21 to go. And we're green flag. Dylan Altum's going to get off to a great restart here. 20 laps to go at the line. Still about 60 miles.
I think that straightaway alone is about a mile long, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe it is. The racing's back there, though, for 3rd to 5th right there. Charneski, Corey Cook, and it's like Glenn Jamison maybe. I'll tell you what, that 61's fast, and he's found his way back up here, Coop. Corey Cook in the 61 working on the outside of the number 20 and Russell Charneski. Charneski's going to clear him right here. Austin Wagner.
It's good to see that Corey was kind of worried about overdriving that. We were talking about his line and how he was a little off the pace, and he's figured it out. It's good.
Austin Wagner in the 19 is going to be able to put a little pressure on the leader here. And look at Corey Cook. Now he gets to the inside of the number 20. And I'm going to try to get back on it so we can see that race going on. 61 working to the inside there in the Interstate Batteries car. 20's going to take the momentum down the straightaway, though, and clear him. Glenn Jamison back there in the 63. He's waiting for one of these guys to make a mistake so he can go up there and make a move. But I'll tell you, another driver just quietly working his way up here, Coop. That's that number 3 car right there, Hal Lamy. You see Hal just in front of Steve Blankenship there in the 8 car.
Yeah, he's looking at the top 5 right now.
He's hunting the top 5 down, isn't he? I know that
a little ground to make up on Glenn, but
he don't
not too bad.
He don't have a ton of experience here at Pennsylvania, but it is kind of a home track for him, Hal being a Pennsylvania driver. And I think he might be using the home field to his advantage, Coop.
He's definitely got the fan base to back him up.
All right, good night, Missy. That 3-1 must be a tough shift for you to work.
Caution
we got another caution. Track map shows 21.
I have the 14 car involved somewhere. Well, maybe not.
The 21 slow. I showed the 14 on pit road, so let's do this. Let's burn it down with fire. Let's find out. Let's take a look and see what happened. I'm on the 21 car right now.
09.
I see the 21 right here entering the corner. Oh, there's someone wrecked in front of him. 09 of Trent Ripley.
Yep.
It's like he got looped somehow there, so we'll back it up just a little bit more. And oh, he may have got looped off the bumper of another car. 42 getting a look to the inside here. He looked like he might have come down on the nose of the 42 there, Coop.
Yeah, two guys going for the same piece of real estate on the entry of that turn.
Yeah, well, the 42 had a good run underneath of him in the 09. I don't know if he didn't know it or what, but he went down there and there was a car there. There was a car there. How dare that car be there, Coop? So what'd you say, 4 or 5 cautions? Whoever said 5 cautions may be correct on this, because we're going to pace for about the next 3 or 4.
Yeah, did we have somebody guess 5?
I don't remember if we did or not. I'd have to go all the way back through the chat, but I'm almost thinking that I did see a 5. So while they're pacing, you're handling the admin thing on this one, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to use the restroom, and I'll be back in a minute.
10-4.
3 minutes. We'll see.
Commercial break.
Yeah, commercial break. So Coop will be with you. You'll be able to hear Coop, and Coop's also going to do a little admin work on this caution, and we'll see you back here in a couple minutes.
And I will try to keep your attention. Oh, they'd have to. Well, it's going on caution number 5 for this one. We're setting up for a probably EOL or a green-white checkered if it keeps going like this. Right now we got the 42 of Zach McDaniel staying out after that spin. Not sure what's going to pan out, but Dylan Olson to his outside. Austin Wagner in 3rd and Michael Updegraff in 4th. Russell Chardineski, Corey Cook, George Bustos, 7th place. I'm not familiar with that driver, but it's good to see some unknown names up there in the top 10. coming out of the turn 2. It's such a long track to pace around. It's a real technical circuit. 3 different corners, 3 different bankings. So there's a lot to process here, and you're never good in all 3 corners. There's just nobody that's good in all 3 of them. As they're coming around here, I don't know if the 42 is going to pit, but it's definitely going to be an interesting restart. As they're coming to the line, 92 of Dylan Altum's looking to get that lead back. We're going to get 1 to go. So on the green, I haven't seen this Zach McDaniel drive before. I think he's new to the league as well, but it's going to be really interesting. We might have a new leader for the change. Dylan might have his work cut out for him. I know Dylan showed a lot of speed throughout every run. Greg Rourke's worked his way back up to the 11th position, but still got a little bit of work to do as they're approaching about 11 laps to go here. Greg can pull it off. He's just got to clear his traffic and get his way through here. It's a lot of passing to do in such a short amount of time. If we keep getting cautions, it's not going to help him either. For the Hal Amy fans, he's sitting in 9th place. He's sitting pretty here for a top 10 if he can keep her going. Might get a top 5 if he can clear some of these guys.
I see a new leader there, maybe, the 42?
Yeah, the 42 stayed out after that caution. I don't know what happened. If he's just going to show his speed now, if he's been holding back.
Well, we're going to find out. You can see these guys getting bunched up here and ready for a restart. 42 is going to take advantage of it. Zach McDaniel there driving that 42. Purple and black car. I think that's purple. I'm colorblind. Don't know, but I'll guess at it.
Yeah, it's purple. Very purple.
Coop confirmed it, and I know it's purple. Dylan Altum. He did get a good restart, and he's doing a good job up there. You see Altum in the 92, 61 of Corey Cook I seen go a little bit high. But now you got Michael Updegraff in the mix, too, in that 96 car, that Coors Light car there, the Silver Bullet. Battle for second place. Austin Wagner in the 19. Going to look to the inside. Altum able to carry that momentum off the corner, though. Don't look now, but Rourke's made it back in the top 5. 96 is in the wall. Michael Updegraff in the wall and losing positions. You see the 77 working to the inside 8 car. They're going to be 3 wide right here. Hopefully they get it worked out. Oh, it's tight, Coop.
I think they're going to make it.
They made it so far. We'll have to see if they make it through the turn 1 down here. They're all 2 by 2. Red to Barber back there in the 9 car in that mix. Burt Wilson in the 70, the 54 of Adam Tips. We're down to 12 laps to go right now. A little bit of bump on the straightaway back there, it looked like. I think the 54 was just getting a little bit of help. Get you down the straightaway a little faster here. You see the 54 now going to try to get a nose underneath the 70 of Burt Wilson. Coming into turn 3 right here. Adam Tips, driver of that 54 car, trying to get them cleared. Man, look how hard they're driving it off the corner, Coop.
We're going to pass for the lead right now.
Yeah, we're getting back up on that right now, side by side. Looks like Altum's going to clear, maybe going into the corner. There's contact, 42 sideways.
Oh, we got a crash.
He almost had it saved, but someone got into. Oh, no. Oh, man, 96 Updegraff had nowhere to go. Son of a gun. You hate it when that happens. That's going to be caution number 6 here. Coop, you're going to have to rein it in on these guys.
Yep, that's hard to do with 5:10 to go. Wow. They were racing hard for that spot. That was third P3, I believe, or P2.
Yeah, they were going at it hard for sure. I believe it was the 20 that didn't have anywhere to go there once the 42 was sideways. Yeah, it was. It collected the 61.
61.
Oh, 20 comes back up on the track. Luckily, the 63 and 3 was able to clear him there. No contact there. Son of a gun. Well, I think you know which way that penalty goes.
Yep.
I hate it because he's been fast all race, but you got to have patience. Broadcast is muted. I'm glad that Troy removed that.
Yeah, I didn't see what it was.
Putting a video up, calling fucking Mayhem out. That's definitely against the rules.
Yeah, he must be pissed.
He needs to settle it down. I mean,
Yep.
he's really fucking close to making me mad.
Yep, I'll talk to him.
We're not broadcasting. I muted it out.
It's important. I'll talk to him.
Actually-
I'll take care of it.
All right, we're going live. You heard a little bit of that conversation. It really doesn't matter. I mean, we have rules here, and the guys have to go by them. I know they get upset, but if we don't go by rules, then what are we anymore? That would be my only saying.
Chaos. That's what we would be.
We would be chaos, and I'm not, I haven't been sim racing this many years to let it turn into a free-for-all, so we're not going to start doing it tonight. I know it might upset some people, but they'll get over it. And if they don't get over it, oh well. That's just me. One of the things that makes us a great league is we have a really good group of guys. And sometimes a couple of those guys might get aggravated with each other and they don't see that. You know what I mean? Until they calm down. And when they calm down, they realize it. But through that aggravation, you have to calm down enough to be able to make the right decisions after that. Because sometimes it's not what caused the incident to begin with, it's what happens afterwards that makes all the differences. So just let a cooler head prevail. I think I explained that well on the webpage and the rules.
The best thing that you can do right now is hit that power button.
Absolutely. Walk away, take a break. There's a lot more involved in it than a couple little incidents.
Yep. You don't want to ruin relationships
Yep.
with people. You don't want to burn bridges.
Meanwhile, we're pacing again. God dang it, I hate that at Pocono.
Right?
I don't want to be pacing this race tonight.
I was way off in the caution count.
All right, 2x2. What do you think, Coop? They're going to go green with about 6 laps to go here.
Not sure, man. This is going to be an interesting restart.
Oh, man. 63 better get his internet connection tightened down. A little bit of blinking right there. Looks like he's going to get it fixed up. That's Glenn Jamison in that 63 restarting on the outside. The leader's the 92 of Dylan Altum in the Save the Titties car. Oh, 63 blinking again. 20 car, and I believe I see the 3 car Hal. No, that's the 48 car of Greg Rourke restarting 4th. Hal Amy restarting 5th there. So the Pennsylvania driver having a good night, but the car I'd keep an eye on right now happens to be that 48 car of Greg Rourke. It's taken him a while to get back up to the front, but he has found his way up to the 4th position. Looks like Hal Amy might get a run on the inside of the 48 here. 48 trying to find a groove up there on the high side, but nothing's going to work for him. I believe Hal might have a run on him here, Coop.
If he goes into that short chute turn in turn 2 and gets it right, he can go.
Well, Hal's going to get down on the bottom. Oh, I don't know. Looks like the 48's going to get the run there on the outside, keep the momentum. He's going to set his beads now on the 63 car there, Glenn Jamison. Jamison running 3rd. Dylan Altum is the leader. Russell Charneski 2nd. The run to 48 got out of the corner right there. He almost ran the 63 over. He's driving that car, Coop. 5 laps to go right now. Greg Rourke, a man on a mission, the Momo Master. He's going to do it the hard way on the outside. Try to anyway. It's going to cost him off the corner. He's not going to be able to make it happen, and he might lose momentum on this straightaway and give that 3 car another shot at him. I'll tell you, late in the race here, a car that's really impressed me the most is that 3 car Hal Amy.
Yeah, he was struggling all week with practice, and now he's finding himself in the top 5. And he's looking at 4th place with the guy we thought was going to win the race.
Man, that 3 car just coming on at the end of this one. We've seen him do it before in Chicago and come out with a win. Oh, Rourke's got a nice clean run there, and he's going to get a look underneath the 63. This time, I think Rourke's got the right line, Coop. Meanwhile, Charneski has got the lead away from the 92 of Dylan Altum. As Rourke takes over the 3rd spot from the 63. I see a crossover move into making.
I don't know if he's going to have enough momentum.
Oh, he's got the momentum. He's there.
Oh, boy. That 48 is coming.
Man, if that 48 can get the 63 clear, and he does, right here through the tunnel, the 48 clears him. This is going to be a race up here now. Charneski was able to wrestle the lead from the 92, but he can't get away from him. The 92 is right on his bumper.
They don't want to race too much. They give that 48 a lot of time.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen, I'm afraid, for him. And you can see that the 48 is, he's got his bead set on him. Look at the 92, might work to the outside of the 20 here. I don't know. Man, look at the racing behind him there. There it is. 92 looking to the inside of the 20, and they're side by side. 48 needs to be able to take advantage of this right now.
He's reeling him in.
Oh, man, Altum couldn't get the job done down there. He's going to fall back in line here. But the 48 closed tremendously. Dylan Altum out of shape in the 92 car. Greg Rourke almost...
Oh, he's blocking.
Oh, wow. Rourke really cut him a break right there, Coop.
Oh, it's less than 10 to go. You don't have to cut brakes.
No, you don't.
That's his style.
He needs to thank the 48 for that break the 48 just gave that kid right there. Meanwhile, back there a little bit farther, you see Jamison, the 77. Another block.
Blocking going down.
We're going to have to see how this unfolds here. 48's got a look on the inside right here. 92's going to...
The 63 and the 77, they saved it.
Oh, contact with the 48 and the 92 right here. Greg Rourke has cleared him. Got his sights set on Charneski. Is there going to be enough time?
Hal Amy's passing for fourth.
Hal Amy is back in the picture here. He had lost a couple of spots, but he's going back after him now. Working the inside. Oh, 48 is hard wrecked. Oh, man. Holy shit.
He went over the inside wall.
I seen it. Man, I'm laughing and you hate it. Rourke was making a hell of a run back to the front. All right, let's burn it down with what? One more time. Fire!
He hit that safer barrier and it launched him.
We got fire right here. Man.
The 42 had nowhere to go. Blankenship had nowhere to go. I mean, just...
What happened to him? Did he just...
He hit that safer barrier coming out of 2 and it just sprinkled.
Oh, he did. And he hit the inside. Man, look how hard did he come off the inside wall. Wow. Coop, that shit was crazy, dude.
Yep, he barely trimmed that wall. It just set him off so hard. When he broke that wall, it pretty much lifted the right rear off.
Oh, man, his teammate, the 8 of Steve Blankenship, had nowhere to go.
Yep. He was at a dead stop when he came back onto the track.
We're going to look at Blankenship backing up here, not able to go forward. He's finally going to get it turned around. But we're going to take a look at it so you can see it from the number 8 car's view of what happened here. These guys had nowhere to go. I mean, the 48 just sprung right back on the track. That was crazy, too, the way it sprung his car. I've never seen it spring a car off the damn wall like that, Coop.
I think the very edges of those safer barriers.
It was like it was like a spring, like a springboard.
Yep. It does it usually when you're coming into turns with the safer barrier starts is when you don't want to hit it, but I've never seen it do it at the end of a safer barrier.
All right, so we're going to get our first green-white checker. Man. He was driving the wheels off that thing. Literally. People want to know how bad Greg Rourke wanted back up front? That's a good way to tell. Rourke was driving the wheels off of it, man. Drove it a little too hard off the corner and got up in that outside wall. And it just shot him down to the inside, and it was like he hit a springboard and launched him back out into the racetrack.
That guy overcame so much tonight.
I know he did.
Time lost, and he passed. I bet he feels like he passed 100 cars tonight.
He almost did in theory.
Yeah. Yeah.
He did. He overcome a big penalty on that pit road exit there. Able to get back up there and at the end give a shot, give himself another shot at the win. What can you say? I've been there too. It gets late in the race. You know that you're probably the fastest car on the track. You're going to go for it. But I'll tell you, man, late in this race, and I've seen him do it before, that 20 car, Russell Charneski's just able to find another gear. He wrestled the lead away from the 92. The 92 got frustrated racing the 48 a little bit, and Charneski was looking real good for the finish there. I didn't think Pocono would make the tempers flare tonight, but it definitely has. Shouldn't be nothing exciting. Less than exciting for the broadcast. A little harder on the admins, but definitely good for the broadcast here. Coop, I want to thank you for adminning tonight, running the controls there, and definitely helping me out in the booth. Nation, I hope.
Anytime, man.
Nation, I hope you sleep like a fucking baby. Nation's my buddy, man.
He's sleeping right now.
I know.
He took some NyQuil. He's out.
Yeah, he's got to get up early, so like 4 o'clock for Nation. But you see Missy made it, what, another hour or two after him?
Yeah.
So Missy got to be at work at 3. She's working 3 a.m. to 1. Hell yes, she is. All right, so I ain't going to pick no winners here. The 77 car is pretty clean. You still got the 3-car Hal Amy in the top 4. Now you got the 70 of Burt Wilson up there. But we know the 92's been fast, and here late, man, that 20 car, it looks like when them guys get clean air, they just got an advantage, Coop.
It's hard to get a good launch on these restarts. That pace car gives you about, 0.5 seconds to figure it out?
About that. It's launching. It's going fast, man. I mean,
Yeah.
we seen it go green one time, and the pace car wasn't even off the track.
Yeah, that first start, I was, damn. I mean, it's good information for tomorrow night in the truck if I ever get in that situation. But, man.
I think iRacing needs to adjust that delay a little bit. It's supposed to go randomly, too. You know that, right?
Yeah.
The green's supposed to go randomly after the pace car's out, but it's definitely not supposed to come out when the pace car's still on the track. But it is tonight. It's coming out
NASCAR
fast.
officials are a little excited to get this one going.
I think they just want, they're like me, they want to get it over with. It's 10:38 at night. I got points to do, and there's definitely going to be some people to talk to afterwards, I'm sure. So we're excited.
Crazy, right? This is like Bristol.
It's in a way, it was kind of worse than Bristol tonight. There's not a lot of cars left on the track because, unfortunately, guys are just too damaged to race now. So, caution. We were wrong on the cautions. All of us were. Every damn one of us. We've had 7 cautions tonight. We're on our first green-white checker. That means we get a possibility of one more caution. Just so you know, Coop, there's a possibility of one more. Not that we want one more caution because
Yeah,
we'd
would
rather.
that be 9?
That would be 8 if we get one more.
I was way off.
We don't want that. Dude, I said 2. And for half the race, we look like a genius, Coop. And something in this second half is broken, and I don't know. What do I need to pull the fast repair away from these guys next week?
I don't know. I mean, they held it together pretty well for the first half of the race.
I know that they're capable of doing it because what we've seen the first half of the race, and then I don't know what happened the second half, man. I'm thinking no fast repairs start next week.
We've been warning, or you've been warning. I've been warned. A lot of guys have been talked to about it. So if it happens, we're the product of our own demise there.
Exactly. I mean, patience. A little bit of patience and give and take is what make these things go clean and green. And everybody knows it. We just got to give them a little boost sometimes to get them there, Coop. We've seen a great race last week, 2 or 3 cautions the whole race. This one, the first half of the race, I mean, one quick caution, then it green for a long time. And then once those cautions started coming out, no give and take on these restarts has led to all of this. So we know where the problems are at. We're going to address them and fix them. But right now, the pace car, they're 2x2. You see the field laid off the pace car a little bit this time.
Yep, 20 got a little smart on that restart. He's going to get a good gap here.
Yes, he did. He laid the field back a little bit, which was smart because he knew the pace car was launching early. He's going to get about a, 2-3 car length advantage there on the 92. The 92, though, might have his hands full with the 77 and the 3 car. I don't know how Amy's got his hands full with the 63 Glenn Jamison right now. Hal working the outside of the track. I'll tell you who's loving what he's seeing in his mirror.
That 20 car.
Russell Charneski. He's just driving off into the sunset right here.
All he has to do is get to the other side and take that white flag, and it's in the bag.
Yep, it's in the bag. Once he gets a white flag, the race will be official. Second place changed hands. Helmlinger got it. Helmlinger's going to sail it off of the corner in the Whataburger car right here.
Hal Amy's got his hands really full back there.
Yes, he does.
5th place.
Oh, the 92 gets a run on him, though. Peeking to the inside. Whatever happens now, this race is going to be official. We're on the white flag last lap right now for Russell Charneski. So whether they wreck or not, whoever crosses the line first is going to be the winner. Man,
Still
this
passive for a second.
battle for second is a good one. Garrett Helmlinger in the 77 Whataburger car on the outside. Is he going to clear him down the straightaway? He does, Coop. Now look at Glenn Jamison putting pressure on there. 63 all over the bumper of the 92. Man, that 77 really mowing down the 20 car here. He's not going to have enough time to get to him as they come through turn 3. But that half a second advantage is going away as you see the 77's clearly faster. But none of that matters right now, Coop, and I'll tell you why. Because the 20 car Bass Pro Shops, Russell Charneski bringing home win number 2 in the K&N Series this season. So
congratulations to that guy.
Hell yeah, good drive there at the end. Score Charneski first. Second place is going to be that 77 of Garrett Helmlinger, and third tonight's going to be the 92 of Dylan Altum. Altum led a lot of laps, but when it come to the end there, man, he got a little damage on that right side, and there's a couple cars that showed some strength there when it was time to go. Coop?
Yeah, timing that restart is really what that boiled down to. Getting that good advantage so none of them guys could draft up to you and just drive off into the sunset, like you said.
Yeah, it worked out good for him there. We're going to get him up here in the booth so we can get these interviews done, and I can move on to doing points and stuff. Russell Charneski, we got you up here in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy? Russ, you got a copy?
Hey, what's happening?
All right, we got him. That's tonight's winner here in Pocono. Man, good drive there. Tell us about those restarts at the end. I know it had to be a little bit dicey, and we seen you make an interesting move on that last restart. We'll see if you can tell us about it.
Yeah, thanks. It was exciting. Yeah, I just needed to get a good restart there, and I did on that last one. I pulled out pretty good and was able to hold them off.
Yeah, it looked like the pace car was firing a little bit early tonight, or the green flag was dropping maybe even a little before the pace car was dropping off the surface all the way. So it looked like you might have fixed it on that last restart by kind of backing up off the pace car a little bit.
Yeah, I did do that on purpose because the flag does come out early here at Pocono, and I just wanted to get a gap there and just kind of, look at my mirrors and go, and it was the opportune time, and it worked out well. It was a tough race.
Yeah, it looked like it was a tough one there. I know that the second half of it was pretty exciting for a lot of people, and probably for some not in such a good way. But the 20 car, man, you're able to come out of this thing clean and bring home the win here tonight.
Absolutely. It worked out well. I just kind of take my time in these races, and I'm usually there at the end, and it's been working out.
Well, that's awesome, man. Good to see you back in victory lane again. You have anyone you want to thank?
Yeah, of course. You guys for hosting the league and doing the broadcast, and my team, Wheelin' Dealin'.
All right, Russ. Thank you very much, buddy. We got some more interviews to do. Look forward to you. Going to be racing tomorrow night?
Yeah, I'll probably be here tomorrow night. See you guys tomorrow night.
Awesome. We'll see you then, Russ.
All right, take care.
All right, that's the winner right there, Russell Charneski. Now we got to find Garrett Helmlinger. Oh, there he is. Coop, you want this one?
Yeah.
There you go.
Garrett Helmlinger, this is Vern and Bradley.
Howdy.
Cooper, up in the broadcast. What's going on, buddy? You started second, brought it home second. You
A whole lot of headache in between.
Yeah. You were fluttering around the top 5 there all race long, and came and went. And green, white checker, you brought it home second. So how'd that go for you?
It's pretty good. I was not expecting that. Seven laps prior, I was like, if I could manage top 10, I'll be happy. And then come working my way through that last caution. And on the last lap, I was like, damn, I got a chance to win this thing. If there was one more lap, I think I could have had something for him. But Russell had the pace all night. I don't really know. But it was a good race. I wasn't expecting. I'm not good at Pocono, so starting second, I was surprised, and I'm even more surprised to finish second.
Hey, don't take anything away from yourself. It was a good race. You kept it clean, shiny side up. Noticed you had a little problem there within the first 10, 15 laps, but after pit stops and everything cycled around, you were able to get back in the top 5. Now, you guys seem to struggle there on the long run. Was it a short run setup? Is that how you were driving?
Yeah. I didn't really have time to get any long run in. But the only long run experience I got was on that long run during the race. But I felt I wasn't really that fast on the short run. through turn 3, I could work it on some people. But on the short run, I don't think I was that fast. But on the medium run is where I think I was clicking people off, and then the long run, I was just getting destroyed. But yeah, I'll take it.
You did a good
No
job.
more of these tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're out of
to,
them.
Las Vegas next week, correct?
Yeah, we're out of them. We're going to Vegas next week.
Heck
There
yeah,
you go. So
back to my bread and butter.
we're
There you
actually
go.
gambling now. So
Well, it
get
looked
close
like
to chase
Pocono.
time.
Pocono wasn't too far off your bread and butter tonight.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'll take it. I mean, shit, it makes me more excited for tomorrow night.
Well, last time I checked, you qualified outside pole there, P2, and you bring it home P2 tonight. And I'm telling you, if there had been another lap, I think we'd seen a race for the lead.
Oh yeah, I would have given it to him because I come going through 3. I was catching him, and I was like, I don't know if he's out losing gas or what, or if we had another there was another yellow there and we had another green white checkered, it was gonna get fuzzy for me because I don't think I would have made it on gas. So it was a good finish, good race for everybody. Haven't watched the broadcast yet, but the broadcast was great. There was a lot of good racing out there. A couple exciting crashes. I was one of them, leaving the pits.
We seen that one. Unfortunately, we got it on the broadcast for you if you want to check it out. I know that's
I will.
I know it's tough there when you come out on them low tire pressures and you're giving it the coals, man. It'll break loose on you.
Just went around before I could even realize what was going on. But I thought that was going to end my day. But hey,
Well,
sometimes-
congratulations on second tonight, Garrett.
Appreciate it, guys.
We got a couple more to get to here. Our driver of the day in third place, so we're gonna move
Yep.
out of here.
Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.
Absolutely, man. All right, I didn't move him back to his right channel. Sorry about that, Garrett. I didn't have time to look for it.
Moving right along.
Hell yeah, we are. He moved himself. He figured it out. All right, Dylan Altum's the next one to come up. Dylan Altum, we got you in the broadcast booth, young man. You got a copy?
Yeah.
You led a lot of the race tonight. We seen the 48. You run into some unfortunate incidents, and then you took over, and you seemed to be the guy to beat, and it might have faded a little bit on you. Did the damage hurt you a little bit, or what happened at the end there?
The damage was determined my race. I would have won without the damage. It tore the right side up and just screwed my aerodynamics.
Yeah.
I mean, it went in like a normal corner, it held, and then it went straight up in the wall. I did not expect it.
Yeah, that sucks, young man, because we know you had a fast race car tonight.
Yeah. It's having fun, too. I was actually leading laps. It was kind of fun.
But you still brought it home on the podium here, so you can't be real disappointed with that.
I'm
Good
not.
points night for the 92 team.
Yeah, I held out with a sore throat, man. It's killing me, and I wanted the race to be over, so third's fine with me, as long as I'm out of the car.
Yeah, you're doing it for breast cancer awareness on top of that. Save the
Mhm.
titties on the back of the car. We mean
save them
it.
titties.
When we say it, we mean it. I mean, definitely that's
Oh, yeah,
something
brother.
that women want to keep an eye on. Because
I wanna
that
keep 'em.
you will not just keep them. It's about staying alive. It,
Oh, yeah.
it really is, and we don't want to lose any of the female to breast cancer. Period. So, any of you that are going through it that might run across our broadcast, our prayers are with all you people, and we love supporting the breast cancer awareness in the broadcast, and this young man does it on his race car. So they can go back and look at the 92 car, and you definitely have support for it there. So kudos to you, young man.
Appreciate it.
You got anyone you want to thank while we got you in here, Dylan?
Just my sponsor, Bang, and the breast cancer awareness, Save the Titties on the back, the hellified cool ass unicorn on the front, dabbing. You saw that most of the race, probably.
Absolutely.
So I was dabbing on the field.
Well, good job tonight. Third, you racing the trucks tomorrow night?
Yes, sir.
Well, you got one more shot at it, young man.
Hopefully.
Well, good
I
luck.
love this track.
Good luck to you tomorrow night.
Yep. I hope it goes well. Appreciate it.
All right, that was your third place finisher, Dylan Altum. And do I need to ask who won the driver of the day?
I don't think that you do.
All right, as long as I don't need to ask, we'll go down there and find them. So let's get them moved
It's
up
also
here.
a fifth place finisher.
You want this one, Coop?
Let's see what Hal's doing.
All right.
Hal, Amy,
Yep.
bring Bradley Cooper up in the booth.
How you
What's going
doing,
on,
guys?
You got the Bradley and Bradley show up in the booth tonight.
The double Bradley.
That's right.
You want another driver of the day? Do you believe that?
Oh yeah, I believe it.
I was
We
going to
got
pull him in
fans,
here for his
man.
top 5, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good run.
Yeah. What the hell? That was a lot of cars behind you there. You were holding off.
Yeah, I knew we had a top 10 car, but I just had to get back up there.
Well, you did it, man.
Yep, got myself into the wall. Had to work through that, and then used my fast repair, and away we went. I wish I would have had that lower side on the restart.
Use a fast repair and away we went, he said.
Away we went.
That low line definitely got going on that last restart.
Yeah, the high
Russell
line.
timed it just right.
Well, Dylan had damage, so
Yeah, he tore the right front off of it. No, you was you involved in any accidents other than you scraping the wall?
no.
So you were. I'm gonna write this down. This is the
He
first
had a
night
clean
that Miami
race.
he hasn't been the victim of somebody else's stuff.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have hit the wall, but I looked over to turn my fan on, and bam!
Oh, man, that sucks.
Yeah, I forgot I didn't have it on.
Damn it. Went over to
It's like,
reach
well,
up
I'm
and turn
in the
that
wall.
fan on.
Wasn't it? It's getting hot up there in that top
Man, I
five.
got to turn my fan on when I'm racing, got the old Oculus on, because it gets my head all hot, so I got to turn the fan on and cool off, too.
All right.
Hal, great race for you tonight, though. We were able to get on that 3 car, and you did us proud, man. You drove up through that field. You took your
Thanks,
time.
guys. Appreciate
You
it.
took your time doing it, and you had a clean race car and a good-looking race car at that. I'll tell you, if Nation was here, he'd be damn proud of you for that. He loves it when you bring him home with no scratches, Hal. The crew does, too.
Especially self-inflicted ones.
Exactly. Yeah. Crashes of your not of your own making.
Right.
We'll go with that. Crashes not of your own making. Damn it, I'm excited for you. The fans come out in full support of the 3 car tonight,
Yeah, I gotta appreciate them.
and you were able to get it done.
Yep, you keep stringing those together, Hal. It's getting to chase time.
Yep, they're coming.
All right, Hal, you got anyone else you want to thank?
You guys doing the broadcast.
It's no
Nation
problem.
for
We
doing
love it.
all the paint. Nation doing the paints and stuff for us, and of course the fans coming out. All the drivers.
We don't want to be in no other booth than the booth that the drama unfolds in. No, really, it's a lot of fun. I do. My whole thing's in Hal's the same way. We just, even Coop, we do it for the guys here. We do it for the league.
That's right.
Whether it, makes us better and different than anyone else doesn't really matter. It's what it matters to the league. And I'm happy. I really am. I've seen a great turnaround with this league over the seasons, and I see guys that get along real good. And even though you'll see guys one race that might lose a cool head and might have an issue with another, by the next race they got it worked out. So
Yeah, it happens. I mean,
it does. They get it worked out by the next race, and everything's hunky dory, and we go on racing next week and have 1 caution.
right.
Hopefully, I called 2 tonight. What'd you have, Coop? 3?
Yeah, I guess 3. I was a little off.
Someone else said 5 or 6 or something. We'll have to go back through it. Someone might have actually said 7.
I was glad not to be in one of them.
But I think I've seen worse caution counts here. So,
I was casting a vote for driver of the day when I said 3.
oh, okay.
They
That's what
got
it was.
a sideways in front of me that one wreck, and I thought they had me, but I got around it.
I seen you. You were able to go to the outside there and make it happen, man. You got right
Yep,
around
got
them.
by it.
All right, someone guessed 4 cautions, and then it changed to 5 cautions. So Cindy Bartlett was close. And as I'm scrolling through here, damn, that 3 car gets a lot of votes. The 9 had quite a few votes tonight, too. Really proud of Tyler Lambert there, Red to Barber.
Cool.
Oh, another vote for 2 cautions right there. So nobody guessed the 7, Coop.
Well, I don't think anybody would have guessed that. I think that this track was plenty spread out enough, and there wasn't much reason for guys to get into each other that much.
Well, they got that first one, and then they went clean and green for a long time, man, and I thought that was going to be the rest of the race.
Yeah, it was looking that way.
But we get done a little bit late tonight, almost 11 o'clock now, so we're going to sign off for the night, invite everybody to come back and join us tomorrow night for the Wicked Wednesday Truck Series. Right back here at Pocono. Have a little bit different drivers, a lot of the same, but some different drivers tomorrow night as well. So we want to thank everybody for tuning into the broadcast. I really want to thank Bradley Cooper here, not just for being the rock star that he is, but for coming in and helping me broadcast and also do the admin duties for the race tonight.
Quick thumbs, man. Quick thumbs. That's the secret.
Absolutely. Coop, one hell of a job tonight. I used to, and I'm not joking about it, it's really hard to do that from the broadcast booth. It really is. And you did a heck of a job with it. I was able to go back, too, while you were doing it and look at replays in a couple of different angles, and it may give the viewers a little bit of what the admins go through and look at here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a definitely perspective change for me as well, because I've taken it for granted. Guys come in and watch the race, and I don't realize how much they're going through and how much they got to look at. And now I've got to make a judgment call when people that I race with, I'm
Your
gonna see them
friends.
tomorrow.
Some of them are your
Yeah.
friends and teammates even.
Yep.
The most important thing that I found with being an admin at the end of the day is to know that you did the best you could as fair as you could. And you treat your teammate like you treat a guy that just started the league tonight. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The way that
Zero buys.
the way that we look at it here is it's not a name, it's a car number.
Yep.
So that way it doesn't get personal, so it's a car number. And Hal's EOL'd the shit out of me back in the day. And I probably done the same to you, ain't I, Hal?
Yep.
And that's
Parked me once.
That's what he parked me. Well, that was your first ever race on iRacing. You were on iRacing like 2 days, feller.
Yeah. Yep.
So we got to tell the whole story there.
Right.
You found out tonight, Coop, that it's hard. I mean, I know that you put a penalty out and you felt bad about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
then I had to issue it again.
I know, and then you felt
It's like-
worse.
Yeah.
But that's the things you have to do as an admin. It's not easy, and we got Hal and I both have a ton of respect for the guys that do it. We've been there and done it. I've done it for a long time, and I'd still be doing it if I wasn't in a broadcast booth now.
That's like I said, man. You do a lot of stuff for free.
But
So any
Yeah.
chance I get to help.
Coop,
I'll be
you've
there.
been here
Appreciate
2 or 3 weeks in a row on Tuesday nights now on these broadcasts. It's a lot of fun having you in the booth, man. You can come in any
Appreciate the help too.
you can come in any Tuesday night and run the broadcast booth with me.
10-4.
Plus, it picks our views up and our fan base having Bradley Cooper in the broadcast booth.
I think it's a tag. I think YouTube probably picks up on that, puts us up on the top tier, the top
They
level.
might put us on top tier. Well, they need to put us on a little higher tier and quit taking our damn likes away at the end of these things. But
Yeah, we're 21 now. We'll see what we end up with.
yeah, we won't be at that when it refreshes, Hal.
No.
All right. Now that we explained all that, anybody want to do the results, or I've had them
Yep.
I've had them flash up there for a while. Go ahead, Coop. You can run down the first 10. I'll do the second 10.
Okay. Well, Russell Charneski brought it home in first. Their winner tonight. Garrett Helmlinger in second. Dylan Altum third. Glenn Jamieson in fourth. WFO's most popular driver, Hal Amy, in fifth. Larry Anderson's going to bring it home sixth. That's a good finish for Larry. Burt Wilson in seventh. Austin Wagner was able to bring it back up to eighth place. Steve Blankenship in ninth. And Derek Robinson will round out your top 10.
All right, moving on to 11th tonight. You're going to see that 88 of David Moody. 12th tonight's going to be Corey Cook. 13th will be Tyler Red the Barber Lambert. 14th, we'll have Ryan Gallagher. 15th is going to be Adam Tips. 16th tonight will be Michael Updegraff. 17th will be Greg Rourke. 18th tonight will be one of the new guys over here. That's Zach McDaniel. 19th tonight will be Jorge Bustos. And in the 20th position is going to be Jeff Martin.
Falling off of there, it's the 21st position of Trent Ripley. Troy Cook will bring it home 22nd. Alan Westman 23rd. And Leo Lortz will round out your field.
So that is our results tonight for the K&N Pro Series here at Pocono Raceway. And that's going to be our sign-off. I got points to do, but I want to thank everyone once again for coming out tonight, and we'll see y'all tomorrow night.
Take care, guys.